I've heard you say you were like a sales guy in disguise running product marketing. I'm curious, how did your background in sales like help you do marketing?
There is this guy named Eben Pagan who I learned a lot from as a marketer. He's like a direct response marketer. He sells like information products and teaches entrepreneurs how to be very good marketers. And one of the things he said in one of his seminars really resonated with me, which was if you want to learn how to sell one to many, which is what marketing is, you will be best served by first figuring out what works one to one. Because if you know what works one to one, it is far easier to scale that out into a one to many way. And I'm not saying like to be a good marketer, you have to have sales experience because that's an exaggeration, but it helps, right? Like if you're a product marketer and your job is to put together a sales deck for salespeople to use, and you've never had to go eye to eye or toe to toe with another human being and ask for their money, you question whether that's the right person to put that sales deck together. Right. So, I mean, just having that skill set of what works on a one-to-one basis amplifies in many cases your ability to market well in a one-to-many way.
And I assume you just like so deeply understood the ICP because you were
Oh
the
yeah,
ICP,
exactly. I
right?
mean,
You know,
this
yeah.
is what I've done my entire career is, and I tell people this, like sales technique is important. But the more fundamental piece of knowledge you can get is understanding your buyer so well that you can peer into their soul. If you can get to that point, everything becomes far, far easier.
I'm curious how Gong's marketing sort of scaled over time. Like, how is it different in the early days from 0 to 1 million, then 1 to 10, then 10 to 100 and beyond? Like, were there things that were noticeably different or was it kind of the same just on steroids? Like, how did you sort of think about that
It was
evolution?
at least while I was in marketing there, it was the same, but on steroids up until like 20 or 30 million in revenue. I won't say who it is or what company he works for, but there was this other like semi-famous CMO at the time, and he goes out to like a cocktail party with Udi. And he asked Udi, he's like, how many people are in your marketing team? And Udi was like, three, not counting me. And the guy's eyes popped out of his head because like Gong is super well known at this point. And he's like, I have a team of 40 content writers and we're not doing the same work as you guys. Please do not tell my CEO that you only have 30 people on your marketing team. And I don't say that as like, oh, we were so talented. It was more just like we found something that was so high leverage, which was Gong Labs, that we just tripled down on it, right? Like we could have gone and messed around and done a bunch of other things, and we did, but like it was clear that like the number one marketing priority during that entire stretch of time was Gong Labs because it has an incredible number of benefits to the business. It creates virality and word of mouth. It positions us strategically how we want to. It creates inbound demand, and it creates other opportunities for more marketing. Like people would invite us to come on stage at conferences and present that stuff. So it was kind of the same playbook, just like you said, on steroids for a while there.
Yeah, it seems like you just had extreme like content market fit. Like it just what you put out there, it just
Great way to say
accelerated
it.
like crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.